Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin, cast document kill, and if we crash, we'll just immediately reroll with the fixes that have been found.
Amazing.
Because as much as I hate going back and revising decisions, I really hate it less than making a decision based on a crash.
Yep.
Yep.
And hey, that worked. Was their apes and guided rocket turrets, or did they not?
They had them.
They had them? Okay. And if this crashes, then everybody can use their original loadouts as devised. I'm just gonna go ahead and retrack everybody for our late join. There we go. Alright, all tracked. Is Twitch dying for anyone else? Nope. Works on my machine. After 20 battles. Yep. There you go, Ken. You're vindicated.
Yep.
You proved mean old Mr. Muzzle that you definitely did win that match. Looks like KST are stacking hard behind the asteroid here. Don't know where those missiles are going. Alright. Weird flex, but okay. Augustus attempting to take that top zone, getting tagged by some fire. Long range sniper fire reaching out from Hack to support Augustus, who is getting shot at by all sorts of things, including anti-shield tridents. Run, buddy, run.
Run, little dude. Floor it.
And he gets out of range. Just barely as the next batch comes in.
Continue to floor it.
Uh-oh, watch the shield. Oh, there we go. Using the shield effectively, so we got 2 caps for Hack so far.
Yep. The rest of Hack are sitting in zone 2. Augustus tagged 3. Well, the tickets are bleeding from KST. Looks like Augustus is going to go for 1.
Pretty good so far. So once again, if we do get a lockup and crash, spam the chat, or we're just gonna reroll it with the fixes. We have the solution. And of course, I'll allow anyone who has planned their team around guided rocket turrets and has already fought to put them back on. Ain't gonna penalize you for that. But Hack has all 3 zones. They got 5 minutes to win in the current state of the match. KST are gonna need to push.
Minutes, and Hack will take the victory.
Max asking, is it only the missile turret or both the avalanche and missile? The both showed up in the log, but if you had both in that match, then I'd say that solution fixed it. But I'm very willing to say it is actually not Nate's fault for once.
Amazing.
This was a solution outside of our hands, and we were just putting it back into our hands. Cetus up front near one of the capture points. He's pretty damaged from some long-range fire, probably slipping into those shunts. Hunters are pretty dangerous to allow through, and he's gonna slide back in maybe. Yeah, there he goes. He's getting back in. Yeah, we just strip all the vanilla replacer guns. Well, it should be fine after our little fix here. Theoretically, anyway.
Nice seeing KST back.
There it is. KST has captured 2 zones backwards. They've lost quite a few points in that exchange. It's gonna give Hack the advantage as Cetus popping flares as he gets targeted by missiles. Are those flares? What are those? And he's getting shot at by Asterius. Or Janek, as he's better known. It's fire coming in from the Tridents into Spartan. That's an interesting choice. Cetus is getting hunted down now. He's just gonna start falling apart.
Yep, he's lost his shield emitter.
Friendly reminder, if you want to telefrag a grid, you need to actually enable the, yeah, do it button. It's grids avoidance, what it's marked as, but it's Janek here, managing to dodge a bunch of the Tridents that he doesn't shoot down. And Augustus is now occupying the lower zone. Augustus is going to be a problem for KST this entire match. And I think that's exactly what Hack wants.
Yeah.
Force the enemy to make mistakes. Because really, what is a good strategy that KST can now employ now that they're spread out across the field and one of their players is very crippled, if not outright removed from the match?
I mean, they would need to pull back together and deathball real hard on the lighter ships that Hack has and try to remove those, and then try to reverse cap and do the same thing Augustus is doing, but with more ships.
Augustus has
Pretty much the only like response I can think of.
Well, Augustus did take a hit somewhere.
Kind of falling back under the hail of fire.
Yep. Jarby burying its teeth.
Apologies for the dead air. I'm working on something in the background to make sure this runs smoothly. And we're back.
Oh, we've got Hack pretty well targeting down Persons. The whole team that is armed, putting damage on Persons. Augustus is taking some damage as he flies around, but I think his shields are pretty much keeping him alive. KSC is doing their best whenever he gets in range to try and throw some damage his way, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Oh, here we go. Persons taking large volleys of fire. He has a lot of armor, but will that be enough?
Turn up Cetus and look at my horse, now putting fire on Dylan Dawn, I believe.
Trident's doing good work for both teams here, but Hack definitely getting the better end of the deal.
Yeah, the Tridents are great, but they just don't have that kind of burst damage to really put someone's shields down quickly and start opening them up when you need the damage to happen. And the damage is just sort of spread by RNG. You don't get to choose where it happens.
Typically around the rear, as they'll often miss on their first pass if the grid's moving at all, but oh, Dylan actually being hit effectively by the remaining Trident on Persons. Look at the points here. We got KST at 470. If they lose 2 ships, that'll put them in a really, really bad spot.
Yep,
So far, it's
Hack's,
okay.
Integrity is definitely looking better across the board. With KST's shields fairly low and only one of their ships still relatively healthy.
Let's look at my horse.
Looks like he's over near Hack's capture point, the first one, and he has a bunch of derechos. Interesting.
I need to replace those cannons with derechos.
Come on, please work. I'm just trying to get the server up in the background and it's being annoying. There we go, done. Okay, back to the match.
Rasan's,
Spartan's jumping around.
Surprisingly still alive after all of this time.
Spartan has decided to look at my horse.
Oh. Look at my horse jumping backwards, trying to do something about it. Looks like he's having troubles maneuvering here as he tries to keep a even kill for his guns. Spartan has been in fortification this whole time. He has not been pressured to do anything but jump around, and, well, KST has kind of been forced to let him as they deal with his ads. Dylan Don definitely looking pretty beat up now. Continues to take some more damage. Going one-on-one with Thrusans.
A large flight of tridents landing in the rear of look at my horse there.
And look at my
Took
horse
out a
has been killed. That's it. He's gone red.
Oh wow, cockpit sniped.
Dang.
Well, ignoring Spartan is a poor decision. You see right where his cockpit's supposed to be in the rear. Not a great experience for Look at My Horse, to be sure. Hopefully those performance problems clear up with our solution. And hopefully the solution is final. Don't read into that. That was a joke.
Yeah.
$10 tickets left on KST. They're not going to make it. 3, 2, 1, game. We're done. Done.
Heck. Victory.
Hack victory. All right. Nice and simple. Open and shut.